For decades, there has been one sport in the world that has been put down more than any other sport. Now, the sport I'm referring to today is long distance running, or as other people may know it as cross country. Now, to non runners, cross country and long distance running, it's boring, it's lame, nobody likes it, there's no point of doing it. And to non runners, this may be true, but do they actually know it's probably the most beneficial sport? They probably don't. Now, I've been running for 4 years, and I can tell you, I've never felt better, and I've actually never probably been happier doing any other sport. Now, today I'm going to be covering 3 topics. The 3 topics will include health benefits, preparing for running, and then how to run in general the correct way. So, the first topic is health benefits. Now, there have been a lot of health benefits found. In the world of obesity, a lot of people have become very lean because of running. They've leaned down a lot. Now, there's also a lot of other benefits, such as increasing your endurance, increasing how your body can go along with nutrition and hydration. Your body's more suited for that. You train your body to use fat for fuel instead of just sitting there. You use it for fuel, and it burns away, and that's how you become lean. And then you can also build a lot of confidence and mental toughness. Now, one of the biggest benefits is you support your respiratory system by a lot. It increases a lot. It strengthens, it's boosted, and that can actually improve your life expectancy. Now, there's plenty more. Like I said, weight loss, happiness. Like I said before, I've never been happier. Improve mental health, reduce risk of cancer, stronger bones, hearts strengthened, live longer, and your pursuit is improved. Now, this comes from a site called Running 101. Everything's on their site is focused on running. It's ran by a lot of professional runners. Now, the next topic is how to prepare. Now, you want to have good gear, and that mainly falls in clothing and shoes. You want to be comfortable, and if you have good shoes, you're going to lower your risk for injury, and you're just going to feel a lot better when you're running. Now, before you run, you want to stretch. You want to warm up, get your body moving, get your legs fresh. So when you're running, you're not stiff and aching and hurting. Now, you also want to make sure that you're hydrated and that there's food in your system, but you don't want to eat until about 2 or so hours. You want to eat about 2 or so hours before you run. Anything close to when you run, you're going to feel it, and it's not going to feel good. It's going to come back up. Everybody else is going to see what you ate that day. Now, another tip that I personally do is I like to have a good mindset. And I try to make running fun. Because if you're having a good mindset when you're running, and if you're bored, it's going to make the run even worse. You're going to be like, why am I here? Like, you're going to be hurting. You're like, oh my God, I can't do this. I got to quit. You don't want to do that. You got to keep going. You got to push yourself. That's where that mental toughness comes in. Running builds that. Now, the last topic I want to cover is tips when you're actually running. Now, the part people struggle with the most is breathing. So, what I have found best, I was doing research, and multiple places have sites and coaches, and multiple people have said this. The best thing is to breathe in your nose twice, and then breathe out your mouth for 2 counts. It's found to be a lot more relaxing. Your body will relax more, and all the CO2 that comes in in your nose, when you breathe in, you're losing a lot more CO2. A lot more CO2 is being exhaled. So your oxygen intake is a lot higher than your CO2 intake. Now, when you're running, there's a lot of things for your form. You want your upper body to be straight and relaxed. Your head needs to be straight forward. If you're looking down, you're going to be all over the place. You can't even see where you're going. Same with you if you're looking up. Then your arms want to be bent, like this. You want to be bent. Put them on that 90-degree angle. You want to make sure you're pumping your arms too. And with your hips facing forward, you want your momentum to go that way with your hips. And you stride. Then when you stride, you want pretty long strides. But when you make your stride, whatever, you don't want your heel to be like this way. You want it to be up and down. It's called heel striking. That'll really mess up your legs and your feet. You want it to be relatively flat, but obviously you can't. You want to be more on your toes, but obviously you can't run or walk whatever without your heel touching. But so you want it to be relatively flat and kind of a little bit, you want to run off your toes, not your heels. And this one, on this picture, I highly disagree with. I've seen a lot of other places. So you want your hands to be open instead of closed. If you're closed, you're more constricted. You want your hands to be open, like this. You don't want to be like this. You want to be like this. Allows for a quicker. Okay. Now, hopefully the benefits cut your tension, and it got you motivated to actually go out and run. Okay. Now, it takes time. It takes a lot of practice of actually getting in good at it and actually feeling comfortable and actually starting to get those health benefits. It takes time. You're not going to get it right away. Just like everything takes time. You're not going to get it. It takes practice. So, if you do decide to get into it running, I recommend doing a lot more research. And just kind of the basics just to get you started. So I get more information if you're actually going to be serious and you're actually getting into it more. So hopefully you found this information good though, just to start. And I hope you go out and give running a chance. Thank you for listening.